Good morning, students. As we have started the male reproductive system and we have learned about seminiferous tubule, epididymis, vas deferens, vas efferentia. We have learned about the structure of male reproductive system, and now we will continue that topic only. So we have learned about that epididymis is present at the posterior part of testis. Testis is the primary sex organ which is present in the males. Clear? Why they are called primary sex organ? Because they produce a sperm and they secrete hormones. Sperms are produced in a seminiferous tubules. Okay, from there it comes into the rettis testis. From rettis testis it go into the epididymis. From epididymis it go into the vas deferens to ejaculatory duct, and ejaculatory duct to the urogenital duct. Clear? Now epididymis has been divided into three parts. They have head, tail and the middle part. The tail part is the last part of epididymis, which is the site, which is mainly the site for the sperm storage. Clear? Sperm storage is done in the tail region of epididymis. Approximately 18 to 20 hours sperm is stored in epididymis, and there only the physiological maturity has been done. Means epididymis is only the region which is the site of maturation of sperm. Clear? Epididymis tail parts open into vas deferens. Vas deferens is an uncoiled straight tube of 30 to 35 centimeter in length. Vas deferentia or vas deferens conduct sperm. They also nourish the sperm and conduct the sperm to the ejaculatory duct. Ejaculatory duct is about 2 centimeter in length, where the male ejaculates are produced. Clear? Each duct is formed of vas deferens and duct of seminal vesicle. We are talking about ejaculatory duct. Clear? From the tail part of epididymis, the uncoiled structure arises from, which is called vas deferens, which will join the urinary bladder later on. Clear? Means from each testis, vas deferens arises which join the urinary bladder. Urinary bladder stored the urine, as you all know that. From the urinary bladder, through the urethra, urine passes to the duct, and from the same duct the sperm is also released. That's why that duct is called urogenital duct. Before joining the urinary bladder, vasa deferens have a swollen part which is called ampulla, which have the opening of seminal vesicle. Means seminal vesicle is a gland which secrete their hormones, their secretion into the ampulla region only. Clear? From the swollen part before joining the urethra, the vas deferens is known as ejaculatory duct because it receives semen as well as the secretion of hormones, that is the secretion of seminal vesicles. Now coming to the glands of male reproductive system. Basically there are three types of gland, that is seminal vesicle, prostate gland, bulbourethral gland, which is also called as Cowper's gland. Except prostate gland, seminal vesicle and bulbourethral, or you can say that Cowper's gland, both these glands are paired in nature. Vas deferens is also in pair, but they are duct, whereas seminal vesicle, prostate gland and Cowper's glands are the gland. Clear? Seminal vesicles are paired gland, and it is approximately 5 centimeter long, muscular and secular like structure. They pour their secretion in vas deferens. Means seminal vesicle secrete their secretion in the vasa deferens or vasa deferentia. Both the pronunciations are right. What the secretion mainly consists, means what the seminal vesicle basically secrete. Clear? Basically, seminal vesicles secrete prostaglands. What is the work of this? They do the activation of sperm and contraction of female reproductive tract. Whereas the prostate gland is chestnut type shape, and they pour their secretion into the urethra. Secretion of prostate gland is poured into the urethra, means prostate gland secrete their secretion into urethra. Their secretion is bicarbonates, lipids, citric acid. If we are talking about lipids, lipid provide the nourishment to the sperm, whereas the bicarbonate and citric acid provide the medium for the sperm. Since the sperm will die in more acidic medium, that's why the bicarbonate and prepare the medium, means they just maintain the medium. Since the human female's vagina is acidic medium, consists acidic medium, so this bicarbonate protect the sperm by maintaining the pH. pH of semen is 7.4. If we are talking about Cowper's gland, Cowper's or bulbourethral gland, both are same things. They are present just after the prostate gland. They are also in pair. They secrete mucus during copulation. This is all about the accessory glands which is present in the male reproductive system. Now we are talking about semen. What is semen? We use the word semen and we use the word sperm, both. Then what is the difference between the semen and sperm? Semen is seminal plasma along with sperm, whereas sperm is only the sperm. If the sperm does not have any secretion from seminal vesicle, then it is called a sperm. Before receiving the secretion from seminal vesicle, means before passing the ejaculatory duct, the sperm is only called sperm. But after the secretion, it consists seminal plasma, which is secreted by the seminal vesicle. That's why semen is the combination of seminal plasma along with sperm. Clear? In most of the book you can just watch it out that semen is called secretion of gland plus sperm, that is called semen. External genitalia is called penis. At the penis there is a glands. Penis is present at the tip of it, and which is covered by the loose fold skin called foreskin. This was all about the structure of male reproductive system. Now as we know that लोब्यूल्स में सेमनीफेरस टिब्यूल्स होते हैं, और टिब्यूल के अंदर जो कैविटी प्रेजेंट होती है उसको हम ल्यूमेन कहते हैं. आपको ये बहुत अच्छे से पता है दैट कैविटी इज आल्सो कॉल्ड एज ल्यूमेन. और हर सेमनीफेरस टिब्यूल में 2 सेल्स पाए जाते हैं जिसको हम स्पर्मेटोगोनिया और सर्टोली सेल कहते हैं. स्पर्मेटोगोनिया में बहुत से मेटोटिक सेल डिवीजन होने के बाद ये स्पर्मेटोजोआ का फॉर्मेशन करते हैं, विच विल form sperm later on. Each sperm contain 23 chromosomes. Clear? Whereas the Sertoli cell provide the nourishment to the germ cell. Clear? Sertoli cell provide करता है nourishment किसको? germ cell यानी कि sperm cell को. जब तक एजुकेलेशन नहीं होता है, एजुकेलेट नहीं बनता है, तब तक स्पर्म क्या होता है? फ्रीली लाई करता है इन द ल्यूमेन आफ्टर स्पर्मेटोजेनेसिस. मतलब स्पर्मेटोजेनेसिस होने के बाद, स्पर्म का फॉर्मेशन होने के बाद जो स्पर्म बनता है वो ल्यूमेन एरिया में फ्रीली मूव करता है, लाई करता है. अगर हम बात करें लोब्यूल्स और सेमनीफेरस टिब्यूल्स के बीच में जितनी भी जगह है उसको हम इंटरस्टिशियल स्पेस कहते हैं. व्हाट इज इंटरस्टिशियल स्पेस? इट इज द आउटसाइड रीजन ऑफ सेमनीफेरस टिब्यूल which contain blood vessels and interstitial cell. ठीक है. उसको हम वो क्या कंसिस्ट करता है, इंटरस्टिशियल सेल कंसिस्ट करता है और ब्लड वेसल्स कंसिस्ट करता है। इंटरस्टिशियल सेल्स को ही लेडिक सेल्स भी कहा जाता है। क्लियर। लेडिंग सेल्स क्या करता है, ये सिक्रीट करता है टेस्टिकुलर हार्मोन कॉल्ड एंड्रोजन विच इज मेनली टेस्टोस्टेरोन। क्लियर। और इसमें जो खाली जगह प्रेजेंट है किसमें, लोब्यूल्स और सेमिनिफेरस ट्यूब्यूल के बीच में, उसी को इंटरस्टिशियल स्पेस भी कहा जाता है। एक बार फिर से हम बताते हैं कि जो टेस्टिस होता है, टेस्टिस पेयर में होता है। टेस्टिस के अंदर ही स्पर्म का फॉर्मेशन होता है। टेस्टिस की अगर हम इंटरनल स्ट्रक्चर की बात करें तो फ्रॉम द टेस्टिस रेटिड टेस्टिस इज अराइजेज ओनली, फ्रॉम रेटिड टेस्टिस एपिडिडाइमस, from epididymis to the vas deferens to urogenital tract. This is the tract of sperm. This was all about the male reproductive system. If you are having any doubt, you can just ask me tomorrow. Good morning students. As we have started the male reproductive